German tank crews spoke of Patton's advance as if it had a personality of its own, a force that never slept, never paused, and never hesitated. To them, Patton symbolized the terrifying energy of American industry harnessed through one man's will. Not all German commanders, however, viewed the Americans through such a lens of respect. Many believed that the US Army, though well-equipped, lacked the professionalism and discipline of the Wehrmacht. They argued that American victories were owed more to material superiority than tactical mastery. In their eyes, the US Army was an industrial army, not a warrior's army. And yet, as the war went on, that perception began to crack. The Normandy campaign, the breakout from St. Lo, and the relentless advance across France proved that American commanders had learned fast, very fast. What the Germans once mocked as inexperience became, by 1945, a form of adaptability that unnerved them. If Patton represented German admiration, then Field Marshal Bernard Montgomery represented their frustration. To most German generals, Monty was everything they despised in an opponent. Cautious, deliberate, methodical. His slow, attritional tactics at El Alamein and Normandy infuriated the Wehrmacht's risk-loving commanders. But beneath that disdain was something deeper, a grudging recognition that Montgomery's caution was often justified. Rommel himself, though frustrated by Montgomery's lack of daring, admitted that the British commander was no fool. Montgomery understood logistics, he understood preparation, and, most importantly, he refused to play into German hands. Rommel's famous comment, spoken after capturing British officers in North Africa, "You fought like lions and were led by donkeys," was less about mockery than disappointment. The German High Command knew the British soldier was among the toughest in Europe. What they doubted was the leadership directing him. Yet as the war dragged on, those views began to evolve. General Siegfried Westphal, one of Rommel's key staff officers, later admitted that British forces earned German respect the hard way. The hardest in attack, he said, and the most persistent in defense were the British divisions. To the Germans, British professionalism was undeniable. They admired the discipline, the composure under fire, and the refusal to surrender even when hopelessly outnumbered. What they struggled to understand was Britain's command philosophy, a system that valued consensus and restraint, traits alien to the fast-paced doctrines of blitzkrieg. Hermann Goering, though an egotistical and often delusional figure, expressed one of the more candid moments of German respect for Britain. Speaking of the de Havilland Mosquito aircraft, he raged, "It makes me furious when I see the Mosquito. The British knocked together a wooden aircraft and it outpaces everything we have." It was a rare confession of technological inferiority from the Luftwaffe's supreme commander. The Germans viewed British innovation with mixed feelings, admiration tinged with envy. The radar network that saved Britain in 1940, the cryptographers who cracked Enigma, and the quiet, methodical intelligence work that supported Allied offensives, all of it